Good. It should be good. There we go. There we go. Reminds me, I have to figure out what to do with that. After stream problem. That's what that is. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm AD Springer, also known as Corbinian. This is the Electric Metropolis video game tour, and today we're doing another episode of Star Trek Return to the Frontier as we follow after the adventures of the USS Thralic and currently its mission to fight pirates and such. If you're wondering where the camera is, it is very hot, so I am not using the camera right now, so I'll have to do without my lovely face, but you can always enjoy my lovely voice. And everyone else's too while you're at it. So I give it over to the GM.
Hi, the Commodore.
Hello. Let me pull up. Okay. Commodore's log. Stardate 0260.4. We have received the ready signal from USS Fisher. I've given orders to proceed to the rendezvous point where we will coordinate a fleet warp jump maneuver. Our destination, Epsilon Ceti. Vice Admiral Sean has gathered every Starfleet ship in the sector to put an end to the pirate menace once and for all. I have three directives for the crew. We will defeat the Blood Latinum Syndicate. We will arrest Queen Tashi and any other syndicate members present, and we will detain any non-syndicate persons or ships in the Epsilon Ceti system. Ends the log.
We go. Aboard USS Thralic, where Fleet Lieutenant Vorov is finishing his and my mind is blanking on the word for when you're telling people about what you're going to do today.
Briefing.
Briefing. Yes. Thank you. He finishes his briefing. Him and Soloris having set with the Admiral and the other senior captains of the fleet now, bringing Soloris's group of the sector, the 10th Fleet, up to speed. After he has gone down the list of expected pirates in the system and what everybody's been charged with, what ships they believe to be there, the information gained from Lieutenant Artana's mission to Epsilon Ceti 4. He changes the screen over to show the house ship Tamleth. And he says, we've received a communique from House Subgita, who current intelligence places firmly in the camp of the Klingon Chancellor, and therefore in Starfleet and the Federation's eyes, the legitimate government of the Klingon Empire. They are claiming that the House Dator has at some point crossed the border with what few ships they have and are attempting to strike a deal or work with the syndicate here in Federation space where they can't be hunted down by forces loyal to the Chancellor. Um, the Admiral has allowed House Subgita to send one ship with the fleet to take custody of any House Dator members or ships that are encountered. But they are not expected to take part in any engagement.
And we have assurances that the Klingons will be cooperative with us during during the events in which we are working together.
Are you asking him or are you saying that?
No, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm asking him.
He says the Admiral feels confident that they will not act rashly given that only one ship has been allowed across, but he doesn't trust them either.
Understood.
He says, and I'll hand it over to you, Commodore, for what the 10th Fleet will be doing as a part of this.
Okay. GM, what is the 10th Fleet doing for part of this? Should I make a roll for this?
I'm going to get from you
Okay.
a control command, difficulty 0. And I will have the fleet lieutenant assist you. And this will be, this is us showing how much like expertise and leadership Solaris can provide here, because we'll flip to another screen where we'll actually look at what y'all plan on doing, but y'all will need resources. So this is us gauging Solaris's command ability.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
Ignore that. That roll
0.
is not. Yeah, 0.
Okay.
And oh,
Mm.
I guess the number of dice was wrong, but the roll was rigged. So he didn't provide any assistance.
Okay. Control Command Diff 0. If part of this is explaining what I understand in language the team understands, explaining the plan in language people understand, can I use rhetoric as focus?
No, I don't think
Okay.
difficulty understanding you is going to be. Everybody here is
Understands
at least
basic
all of the
fleet jargon.
principals here are Starfleet Academy graduates, and
Mhm.
even those few people in the room who are not are well trained. They know all the same tactical lingo, so they.
All right.
You know,
3 momentum, or sorry, 3 threat then.
all right.
Okay. Just do momentum, I guess.
So, overall, this is the system. I've marked where y'all expect to enter the system with a little yellow Starfleet symbol. On the other side, for right now, you can ignore the blue. That'll come up later, the little radar screen. What's important right now is to figure out which player will be taking control of the people who matter for fleet combat. So the way the fleets are going to be divided up, I've already put Solaris with Solaris because the Thralic, being scale 4, is one ship. It's not part of a group.
Right.
Because Inverni is in one of the groups, I think Inverni and the Neptune are together. I put Ivanov for both of them because they're both scale 2s combined to one group of scale 4. So when each turn he could either choose to use Inverni or
Ivanov?
Commander Oliver.
Oh, my bad.
The other two that are like that are the Commander Shalin of the Valiant Breaker and Commander Hidyat of the Sirius. Same person would be for both of them because they're combined in a fleet. Then you could put someone on the Klingons. You have someone on Rear Admiral Devana, who has a scale 4, but also will be making decisions for other ships. And the same with the Rear Admiral. Oh, and the flag means that that person will be making decisions for other ships, not only their own. So, although Inverni and Oliver command two different ships, they're part of one group. So Ivanov right now has one token to move on the board, whereas the Commodore has the Thralic and may potentially have other ships to be responsible, other tokens to be responsible for, other groups. So anyone with a flag might be responsible for not only the ship that person is on, but other groups as well that don't have named leaders.
Okay.
And there happen to be 3 people who will be playing because the engineer is out. And I only put this token here because to represent that the person y'all have met before. Y'all met her as Edith Winter. She was working in the executive office of the mining company. She's now Chief Justice Edith Winters. And she's here because this area is under the legal governance of Andromeda. So she's here to make sure y'all don't wantonly murder people, but she doesn't command any ships.
A civil observer.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say
although technically she does have the authority to take command of a ship, because there is that one rule that dude uses against Kirk as a governor. But that's not why I put her here. So the question is what the other 3 of you, and right now since the doctor isn't here yet, the other 2 of you would like to take charge of.
I have a clarification question first. Wanton murder is out, but what about like dumpling murder?
Yeah. I will spring roll murder you if you don't decide what you're gonna command.
Uh-huh. I'll go for the admiral, I guess.
There are 2 admirals left. You mean the vice admiral?
Yeah, the vice admiral.
Okay. And I did say I was going to ask you to play them, but that's when I had planned on them actually showing up and speaking. I decided not to do that, so you can choose anyone, Aratana. If you want to take command of the Klingon, you can. He does have a ship. In fact, he has the Dakjanaka.
Oh, well, I have to, so get to.
Okay.
Somebody
You
has
just
to.
don't need to force your hand.
It's not like it's a house I wrote and did a whole series on or anything.
No.
Jesus. Who do you think you are?
Which, by the way, you can see the full series, most of it, on YouTube on the VODs.
Full series, most of it.
Yeah, I missed a few, sadly. Some of those, there are lost episodes, unfortunately. Oh god, the
Actually,
doctor's
we will-
multiplying.
I was going to say, actually, we'll leave the doctor out of it for now. I will just take care of those.
He's been taken care of.
Good.
Uh-huh.
Which apparently we all get a negative ding for eating a sentient life form.
Damn it. Not again.
Good thing it was he had, but anyway, I'll stop now. It's gonna get dark real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, God's in heaven.
Does
All right.
Vice Admiral Sean have a character sheet?
He does. Whether you can see it or not, I don't know.
I can
he does.
see the token
It's
under the Vega
personnel
Sector Admiralty.
Okay.
I can't
you don't-
access the sheet though.
Okay. Okay. You should be able to now. And I need to go do Rear Admiral Devanas too.
I grab Makte.
And he should be under Klingon Empire, House of Gita.
Yep, I got him. Wanted to make sure it was the right guy.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So, doing scale 4 means that the only ships that aren't acting singularly are the archers. And unfortunately, the Sirius does not have a con of 5. A con of 4, I mean. And it has the special trait compact ship, so it is explicitly not a small craft. So they do not defaultly get to go fast. And you have to, the whole fleet has to be able to go fast to get the benefit. So they move at normal speed. The Andromeda and the Neptune, they get to go fast because they both have cons of 5, I think. You only need 4, but I'll put a little flag in a circle to show that's y'all. That's the Thralic. And I would do a bunch more icons. Like I know when we've done fleet actions on the not the Kismet, the one after that.
Tiger Squadron.
Nope, the one after that.
Achilles.
Achilles. When we did those, we'd do like multiple dots and do all the icons. But I don't have. When I made these tokens, I made them super, like the borders super tight on the actual ship. So there is, if I put more than a couple of icons, it covers the whole image.
Complete.
So, which kind of takes away from the coolness of the having the tokens. So I've tried to, as much as possible, limit information on the tokens, hoping that that doesn't end up with y'all asking, okay, which ship is that and which ship, what does it do? But that'll probably happen. But if I
You
get
can
to
use
look at the core
indicator
ships
bars for
while
that.
you do that, yeah, my aspiration.
I'm gonna make more work for you. Don't worry, it's fine.
The gear, the little wrenches mean engineering 4, and the flag without the circle means the ship can has one of the admirals on it. We don't need to mark. I do have on the map that the combat will actually take place on. I do have everybody's crit ranges marked off to the side.
Sorry, where are the
but
crit ranges marked?
they're not marked on this map. But
Oh,
when
okay.
you actually need to know, they'll be there.
Okay.
What's more important, why I brought us here, is so that y'all can decide who is going to be in charge of what. So right now, we've got Ivanov over here. Put Solaris over here. This, and because there's no players in command of the other two, since you're the Commodore, you're gonna take those. And I'll even put Ivanov nearby you, just to show that although you're not going to be moving those tokens around on the board, you nominally command them. So this goes over here with. So we know at a minimum, Griffin is responsible for the Fisher. And we know at a minimum, our autonomy